Deutsche Bank. What is up with this beast, guys? Is this the catalyzer? Can this thing go under? Is it giving any signs of life? Buy and hold, fail once again. This thing has peaked, man, back in 2007, April 2007, peaked, closed below. You see that close below the 12-month moving average? That would have been it, guys, for you, man. Exit here. Pat, I didn't sell the top. Well, didn't sell the top, but look at that. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Look at that. I keep observing stuff right here. Let me check that out. Okay, here's a monthly candle breakdown. I've been covering that today. I've been posting on Twitter a whole bunch of how would I've lived the day to day. I love looking at monthly candle charts. I define breakdowns. See, here's a breakdown, here's a pullback, but the monthly chart condenses a lot of time. It's great to reduce whipsaws, but emotionally, it's like a blanket argument saying, look, there's no volatility. But day to day, if you love trading, you're in trading, you read the news, you got to look at the daily, what happened. So a cool little thing I'm starting to do is, okay, first thing is probably here. I put the fast talk monthly, and remember the fast talk for the monthly is not for divergence, it's for the power zone. So when you're overbought, you're in an uptrend. If you're oversold, you're in a downtrend. And when you're transitioning, you get these one lines really when transition to price action. So since we're starting to transition, sometimes you get a pullback and you see it on the stock. And that pullback close to, you see it right here, the pullback, back close to that monthly chart defined breakdown, now become resistance, close towards the declining 12-month moving average. I'm going to zoom in on the daily and we're going to see exactly how that pullback occurred, guys. Volume, remove noise. Let's go back in time. Oh, down the hill. Okay, way back. There we go. So let's say we were here back in the days. Going down, stage 4. But you see we're going down. Here's my monthly defined breakdown line. So we broke down and there's a pullback. There's often a pullback, a retest. And often it goes back above the 50-week moving average, but it stays below the 200-day. I've been posting a lot of the bear market tops in the SPX or the Dow Jones for 1929. I did the Russell. I think I found one in 1974 or 5 bear market with a monthly confirmed top that the pullback to retest that break from that monthly defined breakdown line had surpassed the 50-week moving average, but also had some noise above the 200-day. It stayed there for, I think, 10, 14, 15 days, and after that came back down and continued its downtrend. But most of the time, you have this false signal, 50-day moving average going back up, I'm above the Ichimoku cloud, no more problems. And then when you hit the sweet spot right here, look how the convergence of the weight of evidence of these two important 200-day moving average, monthly defined breakdown line, and it just came so close, like Icarus, flew too close to the sun. Everybody's super happy here. Hey, we're about to go back above the 200-day moving average. And after that, down. I love doing that. Check it out. Every time you have a top on the monthly candle chart, look for that initial pullback back towards, where is it? Fast stock monthly. Back towards that breakdown line. Hoolah! And you'll see this is a recurring pattern over and over and over. How these breaks happen, how you retest, and then you go down. Cool, right? Cool. And you see it on the stock here. I don't know why. Here we go. Just like that. Then you'd be out. Save all this trouble. Oh, back up. Barely. Not a lot of time spent above the 12-month average. You want nice stage twos, or even here this nice run. You don't, or this nice run going down. That's what you want. This choppiness, just a whole bunch of problems. And Deutsche Bank, guys, is barely, you see, it had some bullishness to it, but not in the power zone above, in the overbought territory, not quite making it, spending most of its time in the oversold territory. And again, still in the oversold territory. So can this thing go? Is it giving any signs of slowing down? Right now, definitely you don't buy a stock that's below the 12-month average. You don't necessarily short it, but you don't go long. Right now, I can't say this is a short. The short, maybe it would have been a better area up here. But I like shorting when the top is really, really visible, like we've seen, and the weight of evidence is in your favor, that you're in a situation where maybe a recession is coming up, indicators are starting to turn down, that you've overextended the current rally. So this is not an A++ setup, but I still want to know if this thing could go under. Can this be our Lehman Brothers for the world? Deutsche Bank being the number one bank in Germany. I think it may be the 8th or 10th largest bank in Europe. So this could have a lot of weight if this thing goes under. So 12-month average going downwards. We're at all-time lows, or very close to. If I want to see signs of turning around, I have to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in on the weekly. Below, still declining 30-week moving average. Came back to test it here. Below, declining Ichimoku cloud defined resistance. Do I have any bullish divergence? Man, maybe here. 90. Ooh. Not quite lower. Yeah, barely. What's the number here? 196. .64. Am I looking at the good number? Okay, 1.96. So it's going actually down. So there's no bearish, there's no bullish divergence between these lows here. Lower lows on the price action, lower lows on the indicator. What other clues can I look at? There's not much hope for this now, guys. I'm going to go on the daily, but on the weekly, this is still in a stage 4. But how long, how much more can the stage 4 go down? Can it go down to 0? We're not quite there yet, but it's still on a slippery slope. I have to zoom in, guys. I have to go in on the daily. Let's see if there's any hope on the daily. Because the turnarounds, you're going to see them on the smaller time frames. And the smaller time frames, oh, daily turns around. Then you might have a chance of having a weekly turnaround if you have a lot of dailies turning around. Then if you have many weekly bars turning around, going up, then the monthly could start looking good. Man, gap downs. This is so volatile. Gap ups. Look at that. Lots of noise. Is this woo? Okay, above. Started to go up above 50-week moving average. Hitting that cloud, and after that, gap down, going back up. Lots of green volumes on those updates, guys. But still having a hard time holding those moves. Ichimoku cloud, bring it back down. Wow, there is not much to see here, guys. So Deutsche Bank, guys, it's not looking good. Stage 4, well advanced. Keep an eye on it, because if Deutsche Bank starts turning around, I want to get something here. Let me check with the RSI on the weekly. Oh, okay, we got something here. Lower lows on the price action, higher lows on the indicator. So this, we could start, it's starting to consume. So right now, bearish divergence, it doesn't last forever. It's a reservoir. And when it starts turning up and the price action starts turning up, you're already starting to consume that reservoir. And right now it's consuming it and it's already started to turn around. So that could be the biggest, the most it could, it consumed. And now you're developing, starting to do lower highs on the price action. Now you're actually going to consume a little bit of bearish divergence. All right, that's it, man, for Deutsche Banks. Definite stage 4 on the monthly. Don't buy and hold. Use this as an example of a classic top formation. Apply it to any other top formations. If it had a 12-month average, starting to go down, break down below monthly defined breakdown line. And we're going to keep an eye on Deutsche Bank to see if ever this turns around. If ever it closes above the 50-week moving average once again, if it closes above the 30-week moving average, then we could say maybe we hit a bottom. But until then, this thing looks like it wants to drive a hole into the ground, guys. All right. Thanks for watching. Ciao.